good people of Ghana and West Africa, those who love your WAAKYE, and of course my Jamaican people that loves WAAKYE. WAAKYE is the rice cooked with beans. We normally use leaves that to give it that colorization, but I'm going to show you how to cook it where or when you don't have the leaves around. So I'm going to show you the active ingredient. As you can see, this is 1 cup of black eye beans with few extras. That's fine. And this is coconut milk, but I'm told coconut cream also does a good job. I've used both of them, so coconut milk, coconut cream, that's all right. And then you can see here I've got my rosemary fresh from garden. I'll show you how to put it in a way that the rosemary, the leaves will not be there, because one of my daughters hates seeing the leaves. So I have improvised ways of making sure the leaves are not in the food itself. And of course, but you can also use the dry ones if you have it. You don't have the fresh one. It's all good. It's just to give it aroma, and then the usual rice to give it quantity. But the most important ingredient is this one called black glutinous rice. Black glutinous rice, as you can see here, that gives us the color. It's in the pack now. It's in different packs depending on where you buy it, mostly Asian shops, but we have got it in this container here, and that's what I'm going to use. So let's say I use 1 cup of that. Okay, I can use 1 cup of that or half, depending on whether I want the WAAKYE to be darker or lighter. So I'll go full, but not super full, because I don't want the WAAKYE to be super dark. But let's say a cup of this, of that, and then pour it in. And so I'm going to cook this one, boil this one for about 30 minutes with water alone. Of course, one of my active ingredients will be salt. Yeah, that I'm going to that will be added at some point. So just bear with me. Make sure you wash your beans before you add the black glutinous rice. Yeah, it's important. Otherwise, when you wash it whilst the black glutinous rice in it, you're taking away the color. And you see that I've put enough water because that will be the only water I will need for the entire process. And so, yeah, I'm going to cook this one for half an hour, and then later I'll add those other active ingredients. We will continue from here. Let me get my stove on. Yeah. Okay, let me just go half an hour so that it's consistent with what I've said. Half an hour. And remember, these are the two active ingredients for now. The black glutinous rice, of course, water, and then the black eye beans, okay? And of course, my salt will go in later on. And of course, and you can see that the color is starting to diffuse when it touches the the hot pot. I could actually stir for you to see how the color comes, and eventually you see. So you see, the color is a natural color, okay? So that is your WAAKYE process for you. I'll continue. We'll continue to see the next phase of the cooking, and so I'll leave it to cook for half an hour. Yeah, and then we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and share for your friends to also see this, so they can also cook and enjoy their WAAKYE whilst overseas. All right, cheers, bye. Just as I told you before, this is how I put the rosemary in. I could put into the pot directly, but like I said, my daughter is not happy to see one of them. It's not happy to see the rosemary in it, so I'd rather put it in the sieve, and then it soaks into it, yeah. So that's that for you here. All right, so we'll continue at some point when I'm putting the other ingredient in. Cheese. The continuation of our WAAKYE, special. As I indicated earlier, my name is Francis Kwame Ejekum. I'm not your boy Ejekum Francis, but I admire him. Your boy is teaching us how to eat well, so we can be well and not waste money and die of heart disease and cardiovascular or the common any disease. So your boy is doing great job, and I support my namesake Ejekum Francis. This is another Ejekum Francis, and coming your way with how to cook WAAKYE for those of you that did not start with me. And so we are at the phase where I'm going to put the other ingredient, the rice itself, the salt, and then the coconut milk or the coconut cream. I said before that one of my daughters doesn't fancy seeing some of the leaves in the WAAKYE itself, so I rather put it in a sieve like this and then a sip into that eventually. So I'll take it out for now, and then I want you to follow with me what I'm going to do. I have actually shaken the coconut milk because sometimes it gets stuck. The oil separate from that. So it's important to make sure you shake it well. And then here we go. Pour. I'm not going to pour the entire amount. Just pour half of it, more than half perhaps, and then you can decide to stir it nicely. So you see the color that was darker now is less darker, so you can imagine what your WAAKYE is becoming. So the rice itself will go in, which is our main ingredient. Our main ingredient. You stir it nicely in a way that is even. Of course, salt to taste. I'm very careful. I don't over salt. So here, put it in, I'll stir and then taste it at some point to see if it's closer to what I wanted. I can put additional salt anytime if it's not adequate. It's not bad. I'll just put a little because I don't trust my salt. So this one, if you don't take care, by the time it dissolves, you have over salted. Madam Fubese and Chile running that until Ecosia menu Edrian. Yeah, to taste. I like that. So I'm going to allow it to cook for a while. So this time I am happy still to put this one in. So you can see that it allows the rosemary to be absorbed into the water without the rosemary going into the food itself. And like I said, if you have your dry rosemary that is not visible in the food, just put it straight into the food. But this is my way to make sure that the rosemary it's not mixed with the food itself. I'll check it out at some point, but for now I just still want to leave it here. And I've reduced it from 7 that I started with to 5, so that this time it takes the time to cook. I may even reduce it further to 4, so that it takes the time to cook nicely. And you see how it turns out to be. All right, and share for your friends to know how to cook WAAKYE without the leaves. Okay, the name again is Ejekum Kwame Francis. I'm not your boy Ejekum Francis, but I admire your boy. So keep watching your boy's videos and sharing for other people to see, and also watch this one as well. Thanks. Cheers, your boy. Your namesake, Francis Kwame Francis. Now is the time for us to do our first stir, and I'm sure you understand why I'm going to stir. See that the rice and then the beans are a little bit uneven, so I'm going to stir it in a way that you know, in a way that everything mixes up, evenly. As you can see, so that we'll have an even spread. Yeah, sorry, I need two hands to be able to stir it, but you know what I mean, right? So this is one of two or three more stirs that, but I'm sure you're getting the idea. Now the WAAKYE is almost formed, and yeah, I can't wait to have it. All right, so yeah, we'll get to the final stage, but you know what I mean. Like the video, share it for your friends and your family abroad to see this one. And again, my name is Ajekum Kwame Francis, not your boy Ajekum Francis, but he's my admirer anyway. So your boy, if you can see this, big up to you. Share, like, and let people bring your comments. If you have any questions, I will answer for you so that I can prepare your yummy sumptuous WAAKYE, abroad. Cheers. It's time to stir it again, but this time I want to reduce it from 5 to 4 because I could smell that it could burn. So I'll need my two hands to do that, but I just want to give you an idea what it's turning out to be. So I'll stir it completely and then let you see the outcome of it. It's already cooked and it's yum and nice. And as you can see, the WAAKYE is turning out to be yummy. Don't envy my WAAKYE yet. Yeah, so this is WAAKYE special, the Kwame Francis WAAKYE. Yum, it's nice. I'll leave it to now for take your time to soak it in, and then that's the final phase. I may or may not stir it again. The salt was not quite, so I added it, sprinkle, just filled, and then stir it again. And then, yeah, that's perfect. And egg to go with it. I'll show you that punchy stew. Don't envy me yet. All right, I'll show you when we are eating. Yum. So, yeah, you can cook WAAKYE without the leaves, and you can get it as perfect as anywhere. I know some people use baking soda to get the same color, but yeah, black glutinous rice will do the trick for you. Cheers, bye. So the WAAKYE is cooked. It's my last and only final stir, just to let you have a feel of what it takes. And I can't stop helping myself. It's nice. It's hot, but nice. This is Francis Kwame Ajekum, your boy Ajekum Francis admirer, my namesake. Eat well, eat better, WAAKYE, and restore your health. Okay, so this is our WAAKYE cooked without any leaf, and it's as yummy as close from WAAKYE. All right, so we're done. Our egg is also cooked. You can see. Yeah. Cheers. This is Francis Komedikum, and as I promised, this is the outcome of our WAAKYE that we started earlier, and going with the egg that was being, boiled, and this is my punchy stew. Disclaimer: that one my wife do. Okay, so it's my wife that prepared it, but yeah, so that's the WAAKYE for you. And it tastes as sumptuous. Somebody there eating, the person doesn't want her face to show, so that's all right. So that's me having a good go with my WAAKYE that I prepared so hard. Yeah, try it. Exactly, follow my steps, and you can't go wrong. Cheers. Share it, like it. Let somebody also cook WAAKYE without the leaves. Cheers. This is Francis Kwame Jekum, my brother, the boy Jekum Francis. I don't know him, but he love him and he loves me too. Cheers. Bye. And as I sign off this video that showed you how to prepare WAAKYE without the leaves, using the black glutinous rice as a substitute, I want you to remember, as Christ said in Matthew 4:4, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of the Lord. So even as I want you to follow my steps and the recipe that I've given you to prepare your sumptuous WAAKYE when you're not in Ghana, that you have access to the leaf, I just want you to love eating WAAKYE, but most importantly, love eating your spiritual food, which is the Word of God. Leave it here and share my video for your friends and your loved ones overseas to watch and see this one. And just press the notification bell so that when I put in something cool like this, then you'll be the first to know, not from secondary sources. And yeah, so share for other people to see. And a big shout out for your boy Jekum Francis, my namesake. My name is Ejekum Kwame Francis. See you. Watch out for my next video on how to prepare Benku to help your wife overseas. Bless.